It's done. Oldbram's bull isn't as white as it used to be.
I knew you wouldn't let me down, mate. Oldbram must be having a fit. I can almost see it.
To hell with the fucking pricks. The lousy city-ter.
Aye, something like that. Until they caught me, that is. But don't worry, I didn't rat you out.
At least that. I reckon Oldbram will mouth off about it. But there's nothing he can do without proof. They didn't beat you up, did they?
Don't worry, I'm fine.
All right then. You did what I asked, so we're even. And since you already got caught up in our little dispute, maybe you can help me with something else.
So, what can I help the Takovites with this time?
We're planning to meet with the Geliovites in the pasture that they keep arguing with us about. We'll sort it all out with them there. Nicely. Man to man. Wouldn't you like to join us?
Why not? After painting that bull, it would actually be quite a pleasant change to talk things over face-to-face.
Aye. Talk. We'll get into a huge argument and then start punching each other in the gob. So then, should I send for Oldbram so we can get going?
Wouldn't you rather call an end to this endless feud with the Geliovites? That way, you'd each have half of the pasture, and everyone's happy, no?
Chance would be a fine thing. Oldbram will never give up. He says the whole pasture is his.
The borders by the orchard, that's where I got my ass kicked.
Oh, who knows what the old fool got his ass kicked for back then.
You should talk to the bailiff and get him to support you.
Thrush! He already said ages ago he doesn't want to get involved. He even threatened us with the stocks if we keep bothering him.
Well, as you wish.
What can I get for you?
You know what? I'll go have a talk with Thrush. Would you wait for me for a bit?
All right, but don't get your hopes up. And don't you go ganging up with them Gelioff bastards against us.
Go! Go! Quick! Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
Gather round and listen. I have to warn you about the greatest evil and danger on God's earth.
I came because of the arguments between Takov and Geliov.
What happened this time? Did Oldbram piss in Project's ale barrels again like last year?
No, but they're getting ready to meet up and beat each other up.
Let them do it then! Maybe a few knocks to the skull will do them good, and they'll leave me alone.
Well, you wouldn't let them fight over nothing, would you? They're arguing over that stupid pasture, aren't they? Is there really nobody who remembers which town it rightfully belongs to?
Nobody who could be trusted not to be making it up. After all, what business is it of mine? Let them kill each other for all I care. Worst case, I'll have to clap them all in the pillory. That should sort them out.
I'm sure you have enough worries as is. And the Takovites and Jeliovites are just wasting your time. Wouldn't it be worth it to sort it out?
That it would. Bandits are running wild. My daughter is leaving the house. I don't have time for those morons right now. How the fuck am I supposed to find out who the pasture belongs to? I looked in the Chronicle. Things like that tend to be there. But Bailiff Prada, who was here before me, must have been a lunatic. You'd have to be mad to make any sense of that book.
Then let me have a look. I may not be mad, but maybe I'll find something you overlooked. You won't have to worry about anything.
You want to touch such a rare book with those filthy peasant hands? Have you lost your mind?
Filthy peasant hands? Do you know how many books I've read? And I never fold corners. If there's anything actually useful in the Chronicle, I'll find it.
Fine, have it your way. Maybe you'll manage to make some sense of Brada's bullshit. But if I find out you've even opened that book too harshly, you'll have me to answer to.
Women of virtue, gather round and listen. I have to warn you.
Whoa, whoa.
Evil and danger on God's earth.
Oh, excuse me.
Greetings to you, friend.
Greetings. God be with you.
Were you at the tavern last night?
I wasn't. Did I miss something?
This Latin phrase looks important. Otherwise it wouldn't be written in red, would it? Fecit ordinem in region ope claviferae. I should try to find somebody who could translate it for me.
Praise God. How can I help you today, friend?
I need to translate something from Latin. You're an educated man, aren't you? Would you help me?
Why not? It's nice to see simple folk wanting to get educated. What is it you need translated?
Fecit ordinem in regione ope clavi ferre.
That's definitely Latin, but what could it mean? In regione is obvious. That's in the country or region. Fecit ordinem is something like to bring order. And clave ferre means iron spike or maybe nail. So, brought order to the region with the help of an iron nail. Where did you hear that nonsense?
That's not important. The main thing is I know what it means, and hopefully it'll help me in my work. Thank you.
What can I do for you?
As the local scribe, you know a lot of things, right?
I'd say so. In this province, not a squirrel farts without my knowing.
Right. So, if I needed to get something, you'd certainly be able to tell me where, right?
Depends on what you're looking for. Don't involve me with anything dishonorable.
No, don't worry. I'm just looking for some armor.
Armor? Well, unless you want to join von Burgau's retinue, I don't think I can help you. But try Radovan, the blacksmith in Tachon. He might at least sell you an iron helmet.
You don't know of anything better?
Aha! So, the good man is a connoisseur, eh? And how would Prince Brunswick's armor suit you?
Whose armor?
Oh, it's just a local legend.
What legend?
It's hard to explain. There are actually 2 legends, or even 3. Well, it doesn't really matter. Why are you so interested anyway? Fine armor like that belongs in the hands of a knight.
Don't worry. It'll end up in a knight's hands. As soon as I get hold of it, I'll sell it to some lord at a good price.
Good answer. You're a smart one, lad. So, that legend. In short, they say the armor of ancient Bohemian Prince Brunswick is hidden here, waiting for some valiant knight to find it. I don't believe it, of course. After all, I'm educated. But you'd be surprised how many fools have set off to find it.
Who exactly was this Brunswick?
You don't know, lad? Educate yourself. Brunswick was a famous Czech prince who won the lion for our country's coat of arms.
Really? How is it that I've never heard of him?
Perhaps because he never existed. Prince Vladislav II got the lion for our coat of arms for helping Emperor Frederick I, known as Redbeard.
But you just said that...
Brunswick is just a legend, but a quite lovely one, I'll give you that.
Could you recount for me the legend of Brunswick?
Well, why not? Brunswick was a valiant Bohemian prince. He lived in a time when our country had an eagle on its coat of arms, but that wasn't good enough for him, so he decided to head out into the world and gain the mark of a more powerful animal.
A man after my own heart.
You may think so, but his wife was none too happy. Her name was Ludmilla, and she begged Brunswick 100 times to stay home, but he just couldn't be persuaded. Still, he loved her very much, so he took her ring and told her that unless someone came and showed her that ring during the next 7 years, she should wait for his return. But if he failed to return after 7 years, that would mean he would never return.
Then what happened next?
Brunswick's party set out to sea, but didn't get far. They were drawn in by an island with a mysterious mountain of amber that holds all ships and prevents them from leaving. Over time, the men on the deserted island died of starvation, leaving only Brunswick, who noticed that once a year a great bird called No came to the island to hunt. And so the clever knight hid in his horse's hide at just the right time. And when the bird came, it mistook him for prey and carried him away. So Brunswick wandered on. After some time on the road, the prince came across something unprecedented. A duel between a lion and a 9-headed dragon. So, what do you think Brunswick did at that moment?
Well, the dragon is certainly much stronger than a lion, so I suppose he sided with the dragon, right?
Nonsense! Brunswick rushed to help the lion, and together they killed the dragon. And from that time on, they were stalwart companions. The lion even followed him all the way back to Bohemia. Except, by then, it was already too late. It had already been exactly 7 years to the day since Brunswick set off on his journey. His wife, Ludmilla, who had until that time valiantly resisted all suitors, was about to remarry. But at the wedding feast, Brunswick managed to drop the ring in her cup. So it all turned out well. For Brunswick, that is. Not so for Ludmilla's new groom, but the lion took care of that.
And do you know where I could find Brunswick's armour?
Yes, lad, if it even really exists. But I do have a little bit of advice for you. Sir Chenyek, who they say hid the armour, left behind a riddle. It's a test that must be passed by whoever wants to find it. Do you want to hear it?
And how did that riddle go?
Wait, how was it? I've got it. Take your leave of crone and maiden, standing tall behind the gates. Boldly go towards true midnight. In caverns cold your prize awaits. Pass through the all of forest kings, hidden deep from hunter's gaze. Standing tall, 2 guards of stone, behind whom yearned for treasure lays. Between them stands a mighty rock, a subtle niche, yet deeper still, a place to give one's art to God. Behold, my armour gleaming still.
The crone and the maiden towards midnight. We've got east, west, midday, midnight. Bloody hell! I think I know where it is.
Really? Well, seems you've got something between your ears then, lad. And you know what? I've got something else for you. Sir George, who previously owned the armour, wanted to have a nice poleaxe made in Prague too, but he died of the plague before he could do it. I'm not too certain about Brunswick and his armour, but this is certainly true because I have a copy of George's order here. Here, take it as a keepsake. And now go.
Quick! Die! Die! Quick! Go! Quick!
Give it back.
Go! Die!
Whoa!
Die!
here's the damn nail. Right in the middle of the pasture. Olbram and Procek won't be happy.
Good day.
I finally found the damn border between the Takov and Zhelyov parts of the pasture.
How the hell did you manage that?
I found it in that chronicle of yours. It wasn't easy, but we can finally put an end to all that endless fighting.
Oh, about fucking time. So then, are you sure you found the right place?
Definitely. Bailiff Brader took iron nails and used them to mark the border so that people wouldn't forget where it is. One of them is in the oak tree on the pasture.
That's nice of him and all, but he could have fucking told somebody about it. Who can make sense of those writings of his? At least Olbram and Procek will leave us alone now. Go to them, and when you all meet in the pasture, I'll ride over and settle this nonsense once and for all. And if those two start arguing again, I'll be hammering nails into their arses instead of trees.
Laugh all you like. The water's right been up to his mischief again.
You could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel.
When he takes fright, he nearly bites your hand off.
Good evening.
I'll give him a bit longer before I take him to the police. I don't want to wait for him to bite someone.
Poor dog.
Bye.
By the state of his body.
So what? Somebody did him in.
Can you believe it? Somebody bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
God bless you. That is strange. I reckon somebody devilish was in...
What would you like, friend?
I sorted everything out. Let's go and meet the Zhelyevites and have a discussion.
Finally! Come on, let's call the lads over and send for Olbram.
We're here.
Took you long enough. Did you bring him?
You see him, don't you? So, how are we going to do this? Take turns? Or all at once?
Does it matter? Whoever hits him, hits him.
Hits who?
Nobody.
Trath? What are you doing here?
This shouldn't concern you, bailiff. We'll just beat each other up a bit and leave.
Both of you shut your bloody mouths already. I won't tolerate this nonsense in my territory.
Tell that to the Gelievites. Maybe they'll finally get it into their thick heads that this pasture is ours.
In your dreams, you Takavite swine!
Kulva! Be quiet already!
You're both wrong. The pasture is split in half. From here to that oak over there is Zheliov property, and from the oak on, it belongs to Tachov.
We're supposed to share with them? Ha!
How do you know? You're not even from around here.
But unlike you, yokels, he can read. It's all there, black on white, in the Troskovitz Chronicle. So you'll obey it and finally give it a rest.
They've done so much to hurt us. They should have to make it up to us. Make them pay.
None of that. They're the ones always provoking us. You know what? Let's give them a nice final bashing.
Knock it off already. Haven't you had enough of all this senseless arguing over the years? All those worthless problems and wasted time? Can't you just shake hands and make up?
That's right. From this point forward, this dispute is over. And if I hear about anyone causing trouble again, I'll have you all clapped in the pillory. Together. Now pack up and go home.
Well, Grandpa, are you satisfied?
Good day to you.
Greetings. Not in the slightest.
Now, I hope the Takovites and Geliovites won't be at each other's throats for a while.
I can hardly believe it. I'm sure Lord von Berghoff will be delighted with how I handled it.
How you handled it?
Aye? With a little help from you. True enough. It's nice that someone deals with problems instead of making more for a change.
Ah, don't mention it.
Leave it off. We've got our good name back. Since you did so well with the Chronicle, I have another book of knowledge for you. I didn't get much out of it myself, but maybe you'll find something revealing in it. That's a damn fine reward, don't you think?
My word. Thank you.
quick! Go! Quick! Car! Go! Car! Quick! Car!
Whoa, whoa! Crone and Maiden standing behind the gate. That was in Gable's riddle. Easy, good horse.
God be with you. Good evening. What do you need?
I'd like to play dice. Care for a roll or two?
What game would you like to play?
I actually don't want to play anything. See ya.
I'm really surprised.
Good day to you.
How about trying your luck at...
What game would you...
I...
I'm sorry. Hail Mary. Good to see you.
Thank you kindly. Come again, friend. Oh,
When's the
well,
last time I
what
ate
can you do?
something?
Farewell, then.
Pissing down again.
I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care. What can I do?
My body
And
tend to.
all right.
I'll glad.
I reckon that's it. Take care of yourself out there, friend.
Let's fight.
As you... What will you...
I'll take a.
What do you...
The same as.
Shall we... Let's come back...
Let's fight.
What would you prefer? A practice fight? Or a real one?
Nah, I don't want wooden weapons. Let's have a proper fight.
How many opponents do you want?
Well, at least 2, so it's not too easy.
All right, let's get started.
Useless!
You want to try me? Stop! I'm done!
Show what you're made of!
I give up! You've bested me.
I didn't even break a sweat.
I'm not in the best of shape today. Let me rest, and we'll see how you fare next time.
Pissing down again.
What'll it be, you bum?
Ugh.
Certainly.
I'd like a pretty girl to take care of all my needs.
All right, but money up front.
I'll gladly pay you.
Look, don't try that again. I've no need for stuff like that. Oof. I'd rather wash
I'm
mine
always
as
glad to
clothes
see
than this.
polite people like you. God be with you.
Easy, good horse. Whoa!
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief?
Car! Go!
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
God! Go! 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 Quick! Go! God!
Hey, you!
Pray for a quick death, you bastard! Show what you're made of! Useless!
of shit! We're under attack! Ha! Christ, it's fucking butchery!
Alert! Fuck this!
And with you?
God be with you, my friend.
Do you have any work for a blacksmith, perchance?
You bet I do. Things are not good. They're very bad. You will help us, won't you? You already helped us once. The Voivode's life is at stake. They want to kill him.
What? Who wants to kill him?
Jagalokosh. Someone put a curse on my Voivode. At night, it takes sleep away from him. Eats away the skin on his hands. Even the horses are spooked when the Voivode so much as walks by.
A curse? That sounds more like a job for you. All I can do is pull teeth.
I can't help him. But you can, Devleskero Manush. And I'll tell you how. You know what sooth water is.
Some kind of healing potion?
Almost. A ward to protect against magic. Take 3 lumps of coal, 3 breadcrumbs, and 3 pinches of salt and put them in water. Such water will lift even the worst of curses from those who wash in it.
So you know what to do. Fine. Then pour the water on a dung heap, and the curse is gone.
Why would I get rid of it when I can use it?
What good is such cursed water?
It's good for you, Miromanush. You'll forge Karo, a saber for the Voivode. Make it tough, sharp, and dangerous like him. And then you'll quench the saber in the cursed water.
I think I can do that.
The curse in the saber must then gain strength to protect the Voivode, and only harm those who wish him ill. It must taste blood before the Voivode takes the saber in his hand. But it all depends on whose blood it is.
What about my blood?
You would kill yourself? Are you mad?
Don't worry. I'll just cut myself a little. A few drops of blood won't kill me.
You mean well, Miromanush. But it doesn't work like that. The saber must take someone's life for the curse to be sealed in it. We can't ask that of you.
All right. Let's think of something else. You don't expect me to go and kill a man, right?
Devlale, no!
I could cut off the head of a chicken or something. That should do, right?
A chicken doesn't have much blood in it. But a dog, that might do. Recon. You can kill one. There were some running around down below the camp. Dirty, foul beasts. No one will miss them.
I don't know. I still don't like it.
How do you mean? What don't you like? Did you want the job? You did. And we'll pay you well. You have my word.
All right, then.
Mistores. Good choice. I will reward you well. But first forge the saber. And do your best, so it serves the Voivode long and well. And here's your sooth water. Be sure not to splash it on yourself. Tam istes, tam istes.
be praised. Tamistas, penamistas.
Huh? What are you doing here? You're not allowed.
You. What the?
Hey, can I help you?
Listas, Baligerab.
I just wanted to know if she's feeling better.
It was nothing. Just a slight cold. Aye, man would be calling for the troops, but women are made of stronger stuff.
I'll drop by and visit her sometime then.
Feel free. You're no longer in mortal danger.
Have a nice journey. I'll be going now.
Until we meet again, I wish you well.
Heavens, that mane. What a pretty colour.
I can't keep hitting the same place. got it done.